doing? Been eating shit on there.
It's week 4 of the National Football League. And up next, we're going to look at Patrick Mahomes. He's fourth in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers on EA Sports.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with a... It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Again, it's Edwards. A strong running. And take it forward from that 5 up to the 28-yard line. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Herbert now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 67 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Chiefs had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week has been a challenge thus far.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
My butt.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run with Edwards off the option. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is the coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Devon Hamilton never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now here's Mahomes.
No. Yeah.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Fucking like 30 of them. He was there. He was
Mahomes now throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
He's gone.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Hollywood Brown. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I'm like, oh, I walked that down like, oh, damn. That's cool.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. From the gun, Herbert on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Herbert running left off the option. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That's how you playing. That's how you playing. Goofy. That's goofy. Yeah.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the option right, Herbert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Adam Thielen from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open left side is Brown. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
No, we back in the other day, so there shouldn't be anything on that there and grab.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Yeah, I got ya.
And that is incomplete.
Gotcha.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and we are tied at 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Devon Hamilton. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Toss right side to Pacheco. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Chargers ready to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's Herbert. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll find Thielen work in the middle.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Herbert back to the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
And not only does Justin Herbert have one of the biggest arms in the game, I don't know that anyone throws a prettier pass. Every time he throws the football, I just want to slow it down and have it be a highlight type of a throw. And oftentimes it is, just as we saw there.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
That's again complete to Palmer.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Will Dissly, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, after the first quarter was just complete disaster for them, everything has flipped. I mean, it's 180 degrees in the other direction now here in quarter 2.
Championship effort right there. How about them marching almost the length of the field, coming through on their final opportunity to get the win? This is one that this team will remember forever, as well as their fans.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Mahomes going to throw.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That is caught by Thielen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And down inside the 15 he goes. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. from the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we close out the first quarter of this season. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Kyren Williams, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we head off to...
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Mahomes to throw once more. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now here's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. The Charger drive about to get going.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Chiefs' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Escapes the sack. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it,
keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And the defense closes quickly there, and they'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me. I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen. But he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
That's out wide for Palmer. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. And the first down of the Chiefs.
Again, it's Pacheco. He stiff arms him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mahomes going to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Back to throw now on first down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Open man right side is Rice. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pooter Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Mahomes to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough fourth down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here in a one-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Butker on for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So this drive spans 7 plays. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Pass complete to Edwards. And this is not going to be what they need. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Herbert to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way.
A little bit. You gotta heat it up.
I'm not saying for
Why do you have to heat it up?
You on the
You
phone?
won't be able to dip.
No,
Chips.
clearly. Duh.
Yeah, she's on the phone. She's just talking to you while she's on the phone.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Sorry, but she's just like talking to you while she's on the phone.
Why aren't you babysitting? Why are you even here?
Excuse me?
Yeah, you heard me. Did I stutter?
Because the concert doesn't start till 7:30.
Oh. Okay. Well.
No.
What did you do to your hair today? It looks good.
I just took it out of the phone because I had it in
Did
the
you
bunch
shower?
for 2 days.
Yeah.
And I showered. And I had in the bunch for 2 days.
And that just
took
does
it
that
down.
to your hair with a bun for 2 days? Really?
But like a messy bun like that, and I have it up here, then it's just all poofy. But if I have it down low, then
Aw, it's pretty.
I
I love your hair. Your hair looks so freaking cute. Your hair is just